Saved. And I am going to open the house in Fata Morgana, where we learned some more about Michael's time at the mansion with Morgana. And how Morgana was not a good influence. But we knew that from Giselle's story already. Alright, let me... Alright, I will be right back. Enjoy the nice, calming music. Let me turn it up a bit. I hope that's good there. Alright, I will be back in a little bit.
Fica pelas não me deixe um instante. Eu só tenho medo que deva estou contando os dias que nós passamos. O que você esconde de toda calada? Não me deixe somente. Olha, olha, acho que você mostra-me toda gelada. Palavras fez-me ficar pelas. Não me deixe um instante. Eu só tenho medo que deva estou contando os dias que nós passamos. O que você esconde de toda calada, não me deixe somente. Olha, olha, acho que você mostra-me é toda gelada. Palavras fez-me ficar pelas, não me deixe instante. Eu só quanto eu estou contando a voz você falou pouco conversação toda desafinada. Eu não gostei de você. Olha, olha, acho que você mostra-me é toda forma como fica bem. Hoje eu consento lado, não me fez confusa. Eu só tenho desejo que sabe o seu sofrimento inteiro. Avisa-me deste peso quanto. Se não posso tocar seu coração, mas eu posso tocar seu corpo. Sua mão não gelada, sua pele não me queima. Qual lesão, qual esperança você esconde? Eu só tenho amor que lá fica ao lado de você. Deste momento me dá na plaça. Estou contando os dias que nós passamos. O que você esconde de toda calada? Não me deixe somente. Olha, olha, acho que você mostra-me toda gelada. Palavras fez-me ficar pelas. Não me deixe instante. Eu só tenho medo que deva ser sua ferida no coração quando eu estou contando a voz você falou. Pouco conversação, toda desafinada. Eu não gostei de você. Olha, olha, acho que você mostra-me toda forma como fica lento. Hoje eu concentrado não me fez confusa. Eu só tenho desejo que sabe o seu sofrimento e caminho avisa-me deste peso quanto. Se não posso tocar seu coração, mas eu posso tocar seu corpo. Sua mão não gelada, sua pele não me queima. Qual esperança você esconde? Eu só tenho amor que lá fica ao lado de você desde momento me dá na plaça. estou contando os dias que nós passamos. O que você esconde de toda calada? Não me deixe somente. Olha, olha, acho que você mostra-me toda gelada. Palavras fez-me ficar para trás. Não me deixe um instante. Eu só tenho
There we go. Hello. I am back.
medo que deva ser sua ferida no coração quando
Da, 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 da. Let's see. Bit of a downer start. I forgot we left off on Michael having a bit of a rough time. Quite a rough time. I was abnormal. I was irregular. I was mad. I was cursed. I was not human. I was not a man. If I'm not human or male, maybe I should just call myself a witch. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. How are you doing, Cake? How are you? Feel free to step out if you need to. Oh, hold on. I need to do the thing. Bop. I almost forgot to do that. There we go. I did, however, remain firm in my refusal to curse anyone, unwilling to give up that last piece of my humanity. Why did it say email for a second? Everything else I let go of, which took a great deal of weight off me. I stopped caring, and I stopped thinking. I stopped wanting someone to accept me, and I stopped wanting to run away. Oh. That's rough. Sunlight no longer caused me agonizing, unseen burns, but in exchange, I became emotionally empty. I feel you there, buddy. That's called depression. I discarded my faith in my own, building a shell of cynicism and closing myself within it. They really are similar. See, he's building his own shell. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They were both Giselle and Michael were so hurt. Since they built up these walls. And in time, that became my normal. I began to believe it was what I wanted. Tranquility filled my days. Time trudged onward at an almost imperceptible pace. The witch's whispers no longer caused me aggravation. I think he just ignored them. Huh? Essentially, nothing of note happened over the next 2 years. At one point, a man with an unusual disease stumbled across the mansion while wandering through the forest. I think this was... let's see. But there's little more to be said about that. That's kind of out of nowhere. I think that might have been, partial inspiration for something that happened in the fake fourth door? Where the guy stumbles in and gets cursed partially. Or whatever. Something like that. For nothing at all could have convinced me to care about someone else. And then you did. And then you did. Nothing, huh? Really? I spent much of my time sitting before the fireplace. I'd covered the stained glass window with drapes, loath to even think about that damned archangel. Archangel. There you go. Staring at the dancing flames, I was able to forget the passage of time. Watching, unblinking, as the red and orange tongues flicked back and forth. They seemed to spread outward from the fireplace, consuming me. 1 second. Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Whether by the raging infernos of hell, or the cleansing fires of purgatory. The thought of being swallowed up and burned to ashes by a massive conflagration was quite pleasant. But those visions never became reality. Tell me, Michael, what are you thinking right now? Do you still not want to curse them? Oh, he just got really good at ignoring her. Look at yourself, Michael. Look at how you're living. Do you really want this life? Have you ever thought about dying? Michael, would you like to die? He really just... That's the right answer. God has said that taking one's own life is a sin, after all. There. That's good, Michael. You've made the right decision. And I shall be there with you until the very end, my dear friend. Honestly, part of me did desire death. It's the depression. It be that way sometimes, unfortunately. I just didn't have enough energy to take my own life. My mind and spirit were too far decayed. Decayed. DK. Donkey Kong. Oh, I like this. Look, they're bringing that back to show that Giselle is about to arrive. However, in my 10th year, the door opened once more. I got chills. I don't know if that's just me being a little chilly, but it was good. I like this music. I like all the music in this game. And time sputtered back into motion. When you showed up, oh, Giselle, everything I had given up on, and everything I had thought I'd lost, it all came back. At first, as you know quite well, I was deeply mistrustful of you. That's one way to put it. I hated having you around. But if I hadn't met you, in all likelihood, I probably would have continued down that path and become a demon. You seem to me like a rather handsome man. I think I get what you're trying to say, but my mental image of a witch is definitely more a woman. So you're not a witch. Oh, knowing more about Michael, that probably meant so much to him. To tell you the truth, I didn't know who might be here, which had me rather scared. But I think I can make this work. It's a pleasure to meet you, Master. There we go. After taking care of Giselle, I returned to my room. I was, to be quite honest, dumbfounded. And it was, naturally, the witch who stoked the fire of my apprehension. Yeah, she literally just wants to see drama. She wants Michael to distrust as much as she does everything in the world. Well, maybe not everything. You know, 3 specific men. Why would you let that woman stay here? She came from the Bollinger estate, and we both know how you feel about your family. Chase her out. Give her a little scare, and she'll be gone within the day. If you'd rather not, I could always frighten her in your place. A rattling window here, a couple broken glasses there. Small things like that to accentuate the eerie atmosphere. Are you going to say anything? Why do you care about her at all? Oh, now, don't be like that. I live here too, so why shouldn't I care? Sorry, I had to cough. And I am not fond of noisy people. Or sprightly women like that one. That's something we can both agree on, isn't it? You don't like that woman, do you? The more a person smiles, the less you can trust them. Though I hardly have to tell you that, do I? Yep, see, this is because of Amy. She was always smiling, but underneath that was... I mean, she was definitely also a victim of the times, but, you know, instead of trying to do anything about that, she decided to take it out on somebody, you know, that she could. Yeah. She could have found an ally in Michael. She could have... I don't know. It's terrible. Well, I could say a lot of things about Amy. I don't know if I could say all of them on Twitch. Stop talking. Now, that's not very polite. This is a family matter. It is none of your concern. I was merely offering to help rid you of a pest. I don't need your help. I will get rid of that woman when I'm ready. But first, I will find out what secrets she's keeping. Then I will go back to living in peace. Very well, then. That pest has no place in your sweet solitude. The world before you now is so much kinder. So much warmer than the one you used to know. Well, good luck then. And if you need a helping hand, don't hesitate to ask. I'm sure my witch and Giselle voice have, like, changed. I apologize if anybody's, like, watching the VOD and is like, what the hell is your voice? Sorry. I am not a professional voice actor. I apologize. Oh, and by the way, what now? You've changed, my dear. And I like you so much better like this. I always hated how much you reeked of human. You were blessed with a body like unto God. You were personally created by his hands. I could only dream of having what you have, but you only wanted to deny it. Now, though, you act the part much better. A saint resurrected by the closest living thing to God. Perhaps this too could be considered a miracle. Morgana? Yes? You are a deranged, delusional woman. This is what I say to my sister every day. Why, thank you. And that's her response. Giselle was a woman who smiled a great deal. Her jade eyes seemed to glimmer every time she made a new face. And the more she smiled, the more vibrantly she spoke, the more suspicious I became. Vibrantly, not violently. There we go. I couldn't trust someone who smiled that much, especially not a woman. And the way she kept trying to get friendly with me didn't help that impression at all. I had a hard time believing she honestly wanted to get to know me. I couldn't help but think she was trying to fish for information. Anyone who tried to get close to me had to have some ulterior motive. like Amy, who'd only done so to satisfy Mother. Of course. Yep, see? Yeah, there you go. Perhaps my mistrust could have been considered paranoia. But even 10 years later, flashes of that nightmare would still come back to me from time to time. That's called PTSD. That is, yeah, you went through a lot of shit, bud. It would take more than a few attempts at being nice for me to trust this stranger. Eventually, I came to the realization that she was hiding something, and I convinced myself it was out of guilt. So I wrote Mother in search of something I could use to tear her down, to get her out of here. I should have listened to Giselle, rather than Mother or the witch. But I had conflated her with Amy in my mind, so I was unable to see where the truth really lay. I was only able to perceive her as malicious. Water. So instead of her, I put my faith in Mother's words, despite Mother never once doing the same for me. Yeah, ugh. I mean, unfortunately, it's, it's somewhat understandable, why the mother's like that, but also, that does not excuse it. Ah. All of the, all of the characters, they're so well written in this game, because you can understand where, every single one of them is coming from. Once their backstory is. Once you get to know them. Except maybe, Yukimasa. He's kind of fucked up. But even him, you kind of get it. My beloved daughter, Michelle. I deeply regret having to put you in this situation. I never wanted to let that woman get anywhere near you. She is a witch. A terrible, sinful witch. No, we know a real witch. Come on now. A dreadful, tainted woman. She lay with my husband, with your father. She's a lowly merchant girl who wormed her way into our family, so she could exploit your father for money. No. 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 She committed a grievous sin, the sin of adultery. Hold on. She didn't. Your husband did. She's not married. I mean, if you want to be technical, your husband is the one who was an adulterer. Giselle, if she acted in the way you say, merely helped him cheat? I don't know. I guess, does adultery go both ways, even if one of them's not married? I don't know. I don't know things like this. I don't know. I tried to have her executed, but your father wouldn't allow it. So instead he had her banished to atone for her sins, unaware that you already live there. And I could not tell him either, for that is mine and your brother's secret. I pray you can find it in your heart to forgive your mother for her failings. Fornicator? Fornicator. See, that's just a compliment. You fuck? You have sex? You get bitches? forgive me for delivering a witch to you. I would not be surprised if she tried snooping around. Snooping as usual, I see. She is a ruthless fiend who will do anything for money. Should word of your curse happen to spread, it would surely draw unwanted attention from the church. We have no allies except each other. Do we? I don't know about that one. Michelle, with this letter, I have included a knife. Okay. Wow. Just straight to murder. The blade has been blessed with holy water. God, she is so dramatic. Which should allow it to eradicate the corrupt, evil soul of the witch. I ask of you. You know what's interesting? I don't think Michelle ever... Michael. Sorry, I was calling him Michelle because that's what his mom called him. I don't think Michael ever tried to use the knife on the witch, the actual witch. I don't know. I don't remember. I ask of you, with all my heart, to send that awful creature back to hell. Oh, man. Yeah, the problem is, the awful creature is, very far away at your house. You're aiming at the wrong person, ma'am. Your enemy is a little closer, I think. And that was how he had that knife. It was storming that night. Erratic claps of thunder rippling through the sky. Giselle let out a panicked scream, shoving me back. Yeah, she was in his head, but she also had a body at the top of that tower or something. Maybe he could have tried using the knife there or something. I don't know. I feel like if he really wanted to get rid of her, he would have tried something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much. I probably am. Giselle let out a panicked scream, shoving me back. And the look in her eyes kicked into motion emotions I thought I'd lost. I knew that face. I knew that scream. Because that face had once been mine. I had screamed with that same utter despair at the world. Back to the way things were. Yes, finally, it's quiet again. I'm honestly surprised she stayed as long as she did. In a way, her tenacity is rather impressive. Not many would persist for so long in the face of such obvious disinterest. But you know, no one would try to get friendly with you without good reason. And that's not very nice. Information about you carries considerable weight outside these walls. The look on her face then. Was that really her just putting on an act? Good night, Dad. Love ya. Sorry about that. Putting on an act because I revealed her scheming. If you think she was afraid of you, you're mistaken. That's how people behave when their sins are brought to light. She was screaming, though, and she looked genuinely terrified when she knocked my hand away. You're not going to let a woman's screams cloud your judgment, are you? A woman can make a weapon out of anything. Tears, a smile, fear. The day she arrived, you recognized her smile as fake. So surely you aren't going to fall for this. I'm not falling for anything. I feel like I know that frenzied panic. Something doesn't add up. Just nothing, my dear. In fact, what perplexes me is why you didn't simply kill her when you had the chance. Are you afraid of the sight of blood? The blood of your tormentors has no more worth than that of a wild boar. You should have sliced her throat without a second thought. Although, I suppose that would have made quite the mess. Now, that makes more sense. You were not afraid of hurting her. You merely didn't want the burden of having to clean up afterward. How very like you. Be quiet. Oh, come now. That woman's finally gone. It's back to just the two of us. And you don't want to talk. Silence, please. As you wish. I will celebrate your accomplishment in silence, my dearest friend. I imagine she's out there, half buried in the cold earth by now. Well, kinda. I get chills every time I consider where I would be if I had done as Mother said. If I had killed you. Or if, out there in the forest, you had succumbed to the unforgiving weather. Life had never given me much in the way of good fortune. But you coming back, you being alive, was absolutely a blessing. Aww. And here, I'm done! I can't take it! I'm through with this whole world! I don't have any idea what I went through there! How hard it was just to keep myself together? Giselle, I do understand. I know very well how difficult, how painful it can be for no one to believe you, for no one to accept you. I know far too well what it's like to want to scream that you're done with this whole damned world. I truly do. That day, for the first time, we saw past the surface. We got to know each other as people. It was nothing more than a single, small step. But for us, it was like we had moved a mountain. Please scream to those close to you, if you are able to, before screaming to the whole world. Maybe not even scream. It's rough, I get it. I still remember how the light felt as it shone through the windows we opened together. It didn't burn, and while this might sound melodramatic, I feel safe in saying that it was probably the gentlest light I'd ever felt in my life. I am going to cry. At some point. Following my reconciliation with Giselle, I started turning back into my old self. Well, I suppose that's not quite correct. I felt a comfort and peace within myself that I never had before. That may have been the first time I was really human. Having someone else around began to feel normal. It was something I was certain I would never have. It was incredible. Though, to someone else, our time together may have seemed frivolous and empty, our conversations meaningless chatter. I never thought the day would come when someone would laugh at something I said, when someone would smile at the sight of me. However trivial, seeing Giselle smile made me happy. Oh, you got it bad, Michael. You got it bad. Oh, darn it, where'd you get off to? Are you here? Are you in the vase? What's all the racket? Is something the matter? Master. Yes, a cat. A cat? A naughty little cat's been sneaking into the cellar the past few days, so I'm trying to catch him. If you happen to come across him, don't let him get away. Right. And what will you do once you've caught him? Well, I don't want to punish him. That would be too mean. If he insists on coming back, I think I'll take him in and teach him how to be a house cat. You mean to keep him? Are you not fond of cats, Master? I don't mind them, no. Then there you have it. I hope he doesn't take too long to warm up to us. Maybe it'll help if you give him a name. Ooh, a name? That's a great idea. What should we call him then? You decide, Master. You want me to pick a name? This is your house, after all. So it's only right you would be the one to choose. I'm not sure I follow that reasoning. What does the cat look like? Here we go again. Well, he's wild, so he's dirty, I guess? And he's kind of got some spots here and there. Is he ugly? I'd say so, yeah. Alright then. Ugly Speckles MK2. Oh, I'm so glad that you have not gotten any better at naming, Michael. And hold on, MK? That stands for like Mark, I think. For like, I don't know exactly why it's called Mark, because it's like, the latest designation of whatever. I would have expected him to call it Ugly Speckles the Second or something like that. Yeah, me too, Giselle. So true, bestie. So true. Mood. Oh, this is a mood. You have a terrible naming sense. You cannot. I hope to God, if you guys ever have kids, that Giselle is the one that names them, because, dear Lord, I feel bad for any child that is named by Michael. I do not envy that child one bit. That's a name? Why on earth would you want to call something that? And what does MK2 even mean? Be quiet. It's on you if he runs away, Master. My time with Giselle made a normal person out of me. Made me able to tell stupid jokes. To get frustrated or surprised or exasperated. Yeah, there's that period with depression where you just kind of don't have any emotions at all. It's not good. You just kind of, it's just kind of sink to this steady, steady. Captions is down bad. Jesus. Steady. Whatever. You sink to this like consistent like low point, and it's difficult to move to any other like emotional point. And I mean, at some points you kind of just want to not move because you just know that it's gonna hurt more when you do eventually go back there, or even if you just go down even further. So I don't know. But I will say it is definitely worth it to come out of that section. Yeah, I think so too. High school and college for me. A decent amount of college, some amount of college. Not a full amount, but some of it, I think. Yeah. I started showing actual emotion. Our silly, meaningless banter became something precious. My heart of stone began to soften. The world she created for me was what I had yearned for my whole life. Having lost half of it imprisoned and spent the other half playing an identity that conflicted with how I felt in my heart. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. I'm feeling called out too. Fuck. God damn it. You feeling called out by this? This game. Jeez. Jeez Louise. It gets it. Maybe too well. It gets it too well, and now it's too personal, damn it. It was the first time I genuinely felt like I was allowed to be myself. Also, this is why I think I talked about this a little bit earlier, how the part with Michael, you know, not wanting to eat parsnips got like so much worse because that's what Amy fed him a lot of the time because he didn't like them. And I'd imagine he likes them even less now, very understandably so. Yeesh, you're not a kid. Don't be so picky. It's not good for you. You make a mockery of the culinary arts. I've heard quite enough, Master. It sounds like I'm going to need to put your taste buds through some intense rehabilitation. How about this, Master? Play a game against me. Ah, the chess game. And of course, if you're open to it, it doesn't have to end there. We can continue to getting to know each other for years to come. Giselle. Though I did my best not to show it, I think that I treasured our time together. Even more than you did. I'd latched onto it, desperately refusing to let go. I needed it, and I needed you. Oh, I forgot this happened. Are you listening, Morgana? I can hear you just fine, my dear. Now, what brings you all the way up here? You know you can call me from anywhere in the house. My bonds to this tower have been broken. This is a conversation we can only have here. This place where we first met. It's time for us to part ways. My desires haven't changed since our first encounter. I wish to be a person. To be a man? Exactly. When I'm with Giselle, I am that. She makes me into the person I always wanted to be. And now you wish to be rid of me, so you can complete your descent into the realm of the unclean? I do. You came all the way up here just to tell me that. A needless formality. I'm sorry, Michael, but we are kindred spirits, as much as you may want to deny it. You could be second only to God, and yet you spurn his gift. I am nothing like you. I am a human, nothing more. I shall not condemn you for your unyielding resolve, but rather pity you for being so utterly blind. Allow me to make a prediction before I depart, Michael, cursed namesake of an archangel. You may think you're making some sort of progress, but the fact of the matter is, you've gone nowhere. Will that smile of Giselle's be able to withstand your secret? You know better than anyone that no one can accept what you are, not even her. You will never be with anyone. I understand that. No, Michael, you don't understand, but you will soon enough. What you have now is not true happiness. It's empty, naught but a masquerade. And when the night is over, the masks will come off. So what if it isn't permanent, isn't real? This is a reminder to listen to The Masquerade by Snapcube. Do you remember me introducing you to them, Cake? Or introducing you to her? I remember back then, I think I was out as bi. But I remember Mom telling me to not share it with you too much or expose you to it too much, that it would corrupt you or something. I don't know. It was weird. Snapcube, yeah, the real-time fandom people. The ones who did the real-time fandom of, like, the Sonic Adventure games and Sonic 06. Just a lot of Sonic games. A lot of Sonic games. And they also did music. She has a music thing called Go Child. It's Go exclamation point child. Hey, they actually did it. Yes. You do remember that, huh? Yeah. Did I tell you about... I guess I told you about that before. Oof. Yeah. Well, I'm glad Mom's trying now. She's a lot better about it now. But, you know, that doesn't mean that stuff doesn't hurt. Yeah. Yep. I remember that. Yeah, sorry about that tangent. So what if it isn't permanent, isn't real? Does being ephemeral make it worthless? I always it's just a phase. Yeah, or it's like parents telling you it's just a phase or whatever. Yes, everything is a phase. Our life on Earth is a phase. It does not last long. Everything is a phase within our life. And we move on to different things. That's just how we grow as people. So, yes, it's a phase. It's up to me to decide how long it is, though. And I mean, some things are essentially permanent. But dismissing something because it's a phase is... wrong. Why can I not want something that doesn't last forever? This is the first time I've ever found joy in life. Thank you, Cake. Those moments of happiness only serve to worsen the loss. See? Yep. What was I talking about earlier? You get into that real deep depression and you just think, like, I'm scared to feel anything else. Although I guess at this point it's deep anger that Morgana has. And she just doesn't want to... She doesn't want to see Michael hurt as badly as she was, I guess. And I think in a way, that's what she... I think she truly does. She truly is trying to look out for him, but, you know... She needs someone to look out for her more. The sweeter the honey, the more you despair when the pot runs dry. Sooner or later, you will return to me, begging for my help. And I have every intention of giving it to you. I will not hold this over you either. For when you come to me, it will be in the time of your utmost despair. Utmost despair. Utmost. UTMOST. Thank you. And when your little paradise finally comes crumbling down, you will become what I am. So I will take my leave from your side in anticipation of that day. Until we meet again, my dear. Oh, hello, Master. I was just looking for you. I heated up some wine and thought you might... oh, I think... is something the matter? No. No, I'm fine. Thank you. No, it's nothing. All I did was warm it over the fire. Are you sure nothing's the matter? I shouldn't be hearing the witch's voice anymore. Ah, that's right. Giselle thought he was a little loopy. Which, to be fair, he was in a house for 10 years, so... might do that to ya. So yes, I am fine. Oh wow! That's wonderful news, Master. It is. Giselle seemed quite relieved when I informed her the witch would no longer be bothering me. I knew she didn't believe in the witch, but that wasn't what mattered. What did matter was that, despite likely questioning my sanity when I first told her about it, she hadn't tried to pull away. She treated me the same as before. She never stopped smiling. And that meant so much more than whether or not she believed in the witch. With Morgana's voice no longer constantly in my ears, my life started to feel like some approximation of her will. In fact, I would say I was probably happier than most. Nevertheless, I intended to keep a certain degree of distance between us, for what the witch had said rang truer than I wanted to admit. You will never be with anyone. Having been born into this body, that was my reality, and there was nothing I could do to change it. I had come to accept that. Or so I thought. I wasn't going to covet what I couldn't have, but I had gotten a taste of that sweet happiness. I had started to develop a great affection for that smile. And as much as I tried to tell myself I was just getting caught up in the moment, that the feelings would pass in time. You got it bad, cuz. You have it bad, Michael. I'm sorry, bud. You can't outrun your feelings. I found myself unable to restrain the swelling of emotions within me. God, that picture is so fucking cute. Hold on. That's so cute. Oh my god. That is adorable. He's so embarrassed. He's like, you're too close. Too close. He is not reading the book. His eyes are over here. Oh my god, he's adorable. That day by the fireplace, I thought that all I wanted from you was friendship. To have you in my life, always nearby. I thought that if we were simply friends, I'd still be able to see that smile, even if you were to learn what I was. That if we were merely friends, you would come to accept that. So I would keep these things I felt inside at all costs. However, I caught feelings. That's the trickery, ain't it? With each passing day, with each gentle smile, my affection for you swelled. It reached the point where, as hard as I tried to keep it contained, all it would take was the slightest nudge for it to come spilling out. And it made me desire what was out of reach. I was convinced I had changed, because this happiness had become my everyday. There. I had no right to any such thing, but I came to wish that I could be the center of your life. I yearned for you, and I wanted you to yearn for me. And like the fool I am, I thought that with you, it might even be possible. And there's that rose. That concerned rose. Concern it. She's doing the same glance away. I mean, of course she is, but it's literally just like Michael's. Honestly, it's no trouble. I mean it. You just took me by surprise, that's all. I am pleased. It doesn't matter how it turns out. You drew it for me, Master. Whether it's good or bad is irrelevant. I would be happy with anything drawn for me by the man I love. Oh shit, she said it. That one word set me into motion, for I had long since fallen deeply, utterly in love with you. Yeah, no surprise there. No shock there. And there was no escaping that. Listen very carefully. I, I, I love you. I love you so much I feel like my heart is going to explode. Hold on. Wait, I have to get it ready. Give me a second. Sorry. Okay. It is big size now. Alright, I have it ready. Giselle, keep your titties hidden, please. They're too much. They're too big. Too much titty. Nevertheless, there was also no escaping my past. What I was. Knowing I could never truly be with you. That I could do nothing like this body. I pushed you away. But seeing all the color drain from your face, I knew I had to take that step. I thought that maybe you could change my world. If you really did love me as much as you said, together, we could change everything. We could walk a new path, side by side. And so, I decided to trust my heart. Hi, Boney. Hi. Welcome in. Here, let me shout you out. Also, let me first actually do this. This is the content warning for this game. Thank you for the Wasp Raid. This game has a lot. Also, content warning right now for big honkin' titties. Just massive badonkaroos. But thank you so much. How was your stream, Boney? And thank you so much for the wade, the Wasp Wade. But welcome in. We are. Oh, how was Hypnospace Outlaw? We are quite a ways into Fata Morgana. So please, if you feel free, yeah, this one has a lot. This is one of my favorite. Not only visual novels, just games in general. It is phenomenal. I would highly recommend playing it for yourself if you would want to. If you haven't. I don't remember, have you? I think you haven't. I do not want to spoil anything for you. But it is a wonderful game. Also, I will give you just a glimpse. Booba. Okay, there we go. Hopefully I won't get banned for that. But yeah, how was the Hypnospace? How did being internet police go? You freaking cop. Ah, that's right. We did say that. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're in the middle of quite a major reveal. Probably one of the most DMCA. Oh no, Gumshoe Gooper. It was Gumshoe Gooper, wasn't it? No. They were using. I remember. Oh no. They just wanted their class to draw Gumshoe Gooper. No, how could you? How could you? Gumshoe Gooper, my beloved. Hold on. I have something I need to do. Give me 1 second. So that's not popping up, is it? No, okay. Give me 1 second. There's something very important to do. I can't believe you, Woney. How could you? All for the Hypno coin. You did it all for frickin' cryptocurrency. I can't believe it. Honestly. Woney canceled. Cancelled forever. You are a shill of capitalism. Where? Hold on. Where is? I need one specific thing. Sorry, this is. Where does it say? Oh, that's a video. Oh my God! Hold on. There's a better image. Your credibility is no more. Obviously, you how could you do my man Gumshoe Gooper like that? I can't believe you. Exactly. Okay, give me a second. How do I? Okay, there we go. No. There. That's what I wanted to do. Sorry, this is taking a while, but this is very important. This is incredibly important. Actually, hold on. Let me just do this. Hold on. Let me, properties. I don't know how to do this. Not client area. Gumshoe says trans rights. Exactly. How could you do this to Gumshoe? How do I... I'm so bad at this. I apologize. Gotta crop this. OBS. King shit, I know, right? I have to keep this on the screen. No. It is, it's not is it, I think it's filters. Ugh. So annoying. I have to add a filter to crop it. Why is it like this? Give me a second. I need to figure out, like, the optimal, okay? We're compressing him. Okay, that's too much. Perfect. Nope, that's too much. 200? 300. Perfect. Okay. I'm compressing his bones! No, I uncompressed him. He's fine. He's fine. Listen, at least I didn't DMCA him, okay? I might move that off just because we've got, like... Well, actually, hold on. I can use that as the sensor bar instead. And this is the perfect time to say trans rights, because... Michael, baby! Trans... Man. We love him. We love him so much. He deserves the world. Anyways, let me... Oh. I windowed it and it stopped moving! Okay, I'm sorry, Gumshoe. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. We keep it moving. Please let me know if that's too distracting. Actually, I should, it's gonna distract me, actually. So let me just move him over here. He can be buddy with me. He's my friend. Since Woney kicked him out, he's my friend. Yep, Michael and... You know, it's always difficult because the game says that it's pronounced like Michelle, but as you can see with the what is it? The captions generator. It can't really, you know, differentiate because they sound the same. So I just call him Michael. But yes, so many trans rights, all the trans rights. But yeah, poor Giselle. So we are at the moment I think we've gone long enough that it is okay for me to say spoilers. Actually, let me know. Speak now or forever hold your peace if you wish to remain unspoiled. But oh man, I was just looking up for the like I stand with Gumshoe Gooper thing, and this is so much better. This is so much better. This is fantastic. I love it. Look at the little guy. Fucking trans rights, baby. Trans rights. Hell yeah. But yeah, we are at the, well, this isn't their first confession scene. We initially had it from Giselle's perspective. So we know that, that not only did Giselle, the confession, they're so dysfunctional, these two. Giselle confesses she's in love, accidentally, then pushes away Michael because of her past trauma, which she has a lot of, and then she comes back and says, no, I do love you, I'm sorry about that, and then Michael says, no, I don't love you, because of his past trauma, and then he goes back and says, wait, no, I do love you, I'm sorry. They have both been through so much shit. They deserve the world. I don't normally say that for fictional characters, but God, they're so well written. I love them. I'm in heaven. I'm so happy I could cry. I probably will cry this stream. I am probably going to cry pretty soon. Oh, I can remove the... Oh wait, maybe I can't. I think we have another sensor required. I too was elated. Yep. Honka-badonka-donks. I knew it was coming. I just... Whoa! She... Wow! Holy cow, Giselle. Jesus, yeah, some real bazookas. Some true Hanabakongaroos. Just a pair of Honka-badonkaroos. I think I already said that one. Yeah, real set of bazonkers. Yep. Giselle. I can squish it a little bit. It doesn't need to. Probably doesn't need to be quite that big. I think it's just like the crack mostly. Yeah, there it is. Oh god. I got this new anime plot. Basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got some huge boobs. I mean, some serious honkas. Real set of badonkas. Packing some Daban honkaroos. Massive Dohan Kabankolus. Big ol' Tongarikong cougars. What happens next? Transfer student shows up with even bigger Bonkonga cougs. Humongous. Oh god, I'm gonna have to read. Humongous. Hungalo Longus. Fuck, I fucked that one up. Thank you for... we were on the same wavelength there, I appreciate it. Same brain cell. Alright. Giselle. I'm sure you thought I was a kind-hearted man. Oh yeah, just some context, some unfortunate context for this scene. Why she's naked. She undressed because she wanted to show Michael the scars that she had from Michael's father, who had raped her. and had carved into her with a knife the word harlot. And I imagine left plenty more scars. So, yeah, even though this isn't, you know, a sexy scene, I still rather be safe than sorry. But, I'm sure you thought I was a kind-hearted man, that my love for you was pure and chaste, and I wanted to be that for you. But beneath the surface lurked indecent desires. Buddy, I know you're in like you're in like the middle the Middle Ages. You can be horny. It's okay. She's hot. Like I'm just gonna Like I think the only one here who wouldn't be horny is Cake. And people like Cake. And you know, people who don't like women, which is understandable. Not understandable. It's valid is what I meant to say. Oh god. I'm gonna get canceled now. Shit. Despite saying I didn't want to hurt you, that just having you by my side was enough. My desire bubbled up at the warmth of your skin. I wanted to let that heat take over. To let my hands run free, oh my. Like the frickin' it's tasteful, right? Yeah, like the clown lady that's going crazy on Twitter. The Clussy. I will spell this. C-L-U-S-S-Y. The Clussy. Yeah, people are going wild for that clown girl from Ace Attorney, who has fake boobs. They are actually balloons, not a joke. That's a plot point, I believe. Or no, I think it just happens when she like has her like breakdown or whatever after she gets revealed. Because I think she's also, well, I don't want to spoil anything. But anyways, yeah. I could feel it burning inside me. I longed for intimacy. And this man has been touch-starved his entire life. Oh my god. Very relatable as well, gotta say. This game gets too relatable. You should have seen what it was saying earlier. It was like, I spent half my life. What was the line? It was like, I spent half my life not living as I truly was, or something like that. And it was like, call me out like that, why don't you? Not just emotionally, but physically. Yeah. I wished I could lay you down on my bed. Oh, don't get too graphic, please! And satisfy those desires. Oh my. Yeah, yeah. See, what we were talking about earlier, that dicks wouldn't have a flight. You know, I bet Michael's would have. He'd make his own dick, and it would have a flashlight. It'd be great. I wonder if there's like a... This is a terrible thought. You know those Skechers light-up shoes? I wonder if anyone's made like a strap-on that like... Anyways, sorry, this is a really... I am ruining this really emotional moment, I apologize. I wanted to make love to you. Unfortunately, that was not possible. I didn't have the ability. No matter how hard I try, my body lacks the capability to be one with you. I can pray, and I can long, and I can wish all I want. My body. Listen, just one quick trip to the blacksmith. You know, I'm sure he's heard it all before. One trip to the blacksmith, and I'm sure you could arrange something. You know? Will never be what I want it to be. I think here is where. I thought that said I am gay. I am gray. Though I've always known my true color. Yeah. I have no way of becoming it. PIV? What do you mean? My heart has always known what I am. But the world refuses to accept it. See? God, this game. Every time I claim I'm normal, 5 say I'm an abomination. Would it really have been too much to ask for me to be born normal? To let me be who I truly am? Is that really so much to ask? Things began to change when I learned my father, Antonin, had passed away. George's would, I assumed, be busy preparing to take his place. And if what he had said was true... I did not know that terminology. Thank you for sharing with the class. Then I would be welcomed back to the estate. I would no longer be a demon child, but a member of the Bollinger family once more. I have no idea how much I wish that would have happened. Because, well, we know how it went. Deep down, though, I couldn't completely believe it would actually happen. After 11 years in exile, I had no idea how they felt about me anymore. Would they even remember a promise they had made so long ago? Fear that they wouldn't threatened to consume me. But Giselle, as she often seemed to do, put my mind at ease. No matter where I go, you'll be there with me, Michael. It's true, I am nervous not knowing what the future holds. But not in a scared something bad might happen kind of way. It's more of a jittery, excited anxiousness. I'm confident the two of us can overcome anything, no matter what obstacles may come our way. Together, we can create an even more wonderful future. Could I believe her? Could I have faith in her wonderful future? That she would always be there with me? That we would return to the estate and finally move on with our lives? That together, we could create a future? No, that wasn't a question. I wanted to have faith. I wanted to believe as much as she did. I wanted to believe that, even if I was gray, I could have a normal life together with her. She had rescued me from the depths of hell, and now I wanted to make her happy. After taking that step in our relationship, I made numerous attempts to reveal the truth about what I was. But every time I tried, sharp pain gripped my chest. My words faded into nothing before they could reach my lips. Oh, God, that's gotta be tough. I can't even imagine. I knew that if our relationship were to continue, I would have to tell her eventually, but merely imagining her face twisted in disgust nearly crushed me. She was everything to me. And so, as we prepared for our departure, I decided it was time to make some changes. It was time for me to break out of my rut. And what happened next depended largely on whether Mother and my brothers were willing to accept me as a man. The course my future took was in their hands. In their hearts. If they couldn't accept me, then I couldn't return home. I prayed from the bottom of my heart that things would turn out for the best, that my family would accept me for who I was, that they would accept what I had with Giselle. I decided I would tell Giselle everything after I received their responses, and I hoped dearly that she would join me wherever I ended up. I couldn't provide Giselle the same kind of happiness a normal man could, but if she and my family accepted me, I would do anything I could to build a happy family with her in my own way. And so, I sat down to write. Dear Mother, there is something I wish to tell you, something that means a great deal to me. So I ask of you, please hear me out. And I ask of you, please accept it. Mother, I no longer bear any resentment for my present lot in life. Nevertheless, I would ask of you to concede one thing, that I was never cursed, that I was always your son, that I am Michael, not Michelle. I have found someone whom I care for deeply, a woman, and I love her with all my heart. Would like to spend the rest of my life with her. I do not wish for much, simply to have a quiet life with her. To go through our days together, man and woman. That is the one thing I want. Mother, I know you're aware that my body is no longer female. I am a man. My heart is male. And I ask of you to please accept that. I have no grudge with you. In fact, I am incredibly grateful to you for bringing me into this world. With love, your dearest son. But rather than a reply, I received a visit from knights ordered to kill me. Michael, tell me, why do you think this is your fault? What is your curse? Your curse. It isn't just the color of your hair and eyes, is it? There's more to it, isn't there? There's something else, isn't there? Can you hear me, Morgana? Morgana, please say something. Morgana! Predictions. You were right. I was a fool, and you can laugh at me all you want. So please, say something. Death! Death to the unholy one! Death to the heretic! Death to the witch! Why won't you answer me, Morgana? Why can I not feel you there beside me? You said you would help me when I came for it. Well, here I am begging for your help. Please, come back to me just this once. I know you're there somewhere. Please, before they break down the door. Michelle, I'm all right. It's okay, Michael. I'm not scared. You're here with me, after all. I'm fine. It's all fine. So please, hold me until it's all over. Please stay with me. Michael, my dear, why would you ever believe that fairy tale nonsense? Why would you ever think a wonderful future awaited you? Morgana, here you are now, wretched, pitiful. For that, you have my sympathy. I will help you in your time of need. Finally, you speak. Michael? I can feel the despair emanating from you. You hate it. It kills you. This is how you're rewarded for fighting to be yourself. You know exactly who sent those knights, don't you? They rejected you, rejected what you are. Hey, Michael, are you alright? Your family, unable to accept your body and heart, branded you a heretic and turned you over to the church. Yes, they did. And did you hear what the knights were saying? They even accused you of being a witch, taken my sins and placed them on you. Come back to me, Michael. You hate them, don't you? You want to curse them, don't you? You want to kill them, don't you? I shall grant you that wish. Out of your hatred and despair, I shall make my own wish. And that wish shall become a curse upon your family's wicked souls. You'll grant my wish then, Morgana? Yes, absolutely. Tell me what it is you want, my poor little darling. Michael! Let your contempt flow free. Give me the names of those you want cursed. I want you to protect her. Also, remember when Michael said that he was saying to Giselle that he would curse his father? He could have done it. God. He would have done it. For her. Oh. He would have done anything. Oh, man. Excuse me? They find her. She could be accused of abetting a witch and executed as well. So please, use your power to keep her safe. You said you would grant my wish, did you not? That was not the wish I was hoping for. I know. But that's the wish I want you to grant. Morgana! Then offer me something in return. Such a disappointing wish will require a sacrifice. Step beyond that door, my dear, and witness ultimate despair. That was my plan, anyway. So long as I am considered a heretic and marked for death, my being alive puts Giselle in danger. Indeed it does. Yet here you are, shaking like a scared little child. Of course I'm scared. There isn't a single person who doesn't fear death. Please, keep her safe. You're the one who can help me, Morgana. You have my word. From this moment, I vow to protect her life. Thank you. Giselle, please, hear me out, Giselle. I never thought anything good would become of my life. I never thought I would find anyone who truly understood me, who would be happy to have my love. And for that, I hated the world. I was in constant torment, living in the shadows. But then, a single ray of light shone down on me. Michael, you, Giselle, you delivered me from the darkness. I'm scared, Giselle. I'm terrified. I used to think my life was meaningless, that it didn't matter if I lived or died. But now, I can't stop shaking. That's perfectly normal. I'm scared to death too, but what scares me most is losing you. Michael, so please, allow me to repay you. I said I would do anything for you, so let me do this. I haven't given you anything. I haven't done anything for you. So give me one final chance. Michael! What are you doing? Get back in here, Michael! What? Why? The door! I can't open it! Michael! Michael, what did you do to the door? Come on, get back in here! I guess you really can perform miracles, Morgana. I don't want to lose you either. I know that. By doing this, I will bring you pain, Giselle. But I can't make you happy, no matter how hard I try. I realize that now. Say something, Michael. You're out there, aren't you? Please, please don't do anything rash. They're going to kill you if you're out there. Giselle, the witch told me. What? That she would ensure your safety. Michael, she isn't real. There's no witch talking to you. It's all in your head. A figment of your imagination created to alleviate your loneliness. Rest assured, she does not lie. Michael! I pray that someday she will be able to get past this, to move on with her life. She needs to know that that's what I want. I have to find the right words. I'm pathetic. My voice is so shaky. Please, listen. You are a wonderful woman, Giselle. Spirited, true to yourself, deeply sympathetic. You are not to blame for how difficult your life has been. Most of the fault lies with me, and a bit of bad fortune. But that's all behind you now. Once this is over, you can start anew. What are you talking about? So, survive. Live a good, fulfilling life. Move past this. Live your life. And always love your family. I know you can do it. That is my wish for you. No, I don't want that. I want to be with you. No one else but you. I don't want to let you die. There it is. Death to the heretic. Death to the heretic. Death to the heretic. Get back in here, Michael. Open the door. If my choice is to live on without you, I'd rather... Your scars will heal. You'll find a nice man and have a wonderful family. Why? Because you have a good family. Thank you. Thank you, Carcat. Welcome in. How are you? Here, let me just put up the content warning. And this game is wonderful. I would highly recommend playing this game if you haven't. I don't want to spoil. I do not spoil. I don't want you to get spoiled if you have not. This is an amazing game. Probably one of my favorites. But how have you been? How are you today, Carcat? What? Hold on. What time is it for you? Hold on. Hold on. What time is it for you? What's the time? What time is it? This is important. Also, thank you. I spent the last couple of minutes desperately trying not to cry. Oh, okay. All good. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. I hope class goes well. Or I hope class is going well and continues to go well. Butt spot? Oh, how have you not gotten butt spot? Honestly, my son right there. But yeah, this is The House in Fata Morgana. It is one of my favorite visual novels, if not just favorite games. It is a deeply emotional story. It is. I might have told. Have I? Do you know about it? It's about a mansion, and so you are a wandering spirit that comes upon the mansion and meets the only inhabitant of the mansion, the maid. And the maid says that you are her master, but she cannot say which master. So she takes you through the eras of the mansion to see all the different masters that the mansion had. So there's a chapter in like medieval times. There's a chapter in what was it, like 1700s? There's a chapter in like the late 1800s, I think, with like industrialization. It's a really good game. I would highly recommend it. I mean, I've played this game and I've watched playthroughs of this, and I am still crying. But yeah, I hope class goes well. And I really don't. I hope you do not spoil yourself on this game. But I also very much appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. Hold on, wait. I need to do something. Let me, if you haven't checked out Carcat, go check them out. They were playing some VR chat. Nice. I know they've been playing. I think I stopped by when they were playing The Witcher 3 recently. Trying to remember what else you've played. My memory is terrible. Forgive me. Trying to remember. I can't recall, but I know VR chat in The Witcher 3. So. But yes, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I will do my best to continue having good voice acting. And thank you so much for the compliment. I very much appreciate it. I try my best. You have a mother and a sister who love you. If you were to be executed here with me, you would be marked as a heretic as well, and your family would be condemned. Okie dokes. Have a good class. Have fun. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. I don't want anyone else to suffer that kind of disgrace. But I can't tell you any of that, because I don't want you looking into why I am a heretic. So this is where we part ways, Giselle. Thank you, Giselle, for bringing light into my world. Don't say that! The year we shared together, and the month since our relationship blossomed, have been the brightest days of my life. Tell her that. But if there is a next life, I hope you don't mind if I pray that we're able to meet again. And this time, that we can find each other once more in another world, in a body that better suits me. Michael! Michael. I had thought I was prepared, that I was doing something good, something I could be proud of, that I would give my life for her with head held high. But it wasn't long before I realized what the witch had meant, what she had warned me about, when she had said ultimate despair waited beyond this door. It is our holy duty as knights of the church to deliver punishment unto the heathen who made a pact with the devil. You are sentenced to death, your body to be hanged upon the cross for 3 days and 3 nights, wherein your unholy flesh shall be purified by the fires of heaven. Why? What are you doing here? I stared up at the night, eyes wide, for the voice from within the helm. Didier belonged to my elder brother. You shall now be executed. Do you have any final words? I knew well enough that Mother was not in her right mind, and while her refusal to accept me had hurt, at the same time, I had somewhat expected it. Made sense to me. In her madness, Mother had declared me a heretic and reported me to the church. But Didier. Men wield swords and fight against dangerous enemies. They do so to protect the weak, women and children. I am here to protect you and your mother. What are you doing here? Why are you pointing your sword at me? Are you smiling behind that cold steel helm? Frowning or staring expressionlessly? Transformation was too much for Mother and Father to accept. With enough time, everything will go back to the way it was before, just like it did for myself and George's. None of this is your fault. It was all unfortunate timing. You said it would all go back to normal eventually. Trust that even if the whole world says I'm cursed, that you'll always be on my side. That you'll always be my brothers. Can I put my trust in you once more? Didier, Georges? You absolutely can, Michael. I swear to God on high. Did your vow have any meaning at all? I spent years in this dark house, waiting, believing you would come through for me. So why? Why are you standing there, a half-dozen knights at your back, saying I am to be executed? Why? Dear. Do not cry. Dare cry, Michael. You're standing here in front of this door as a man protecting the woman he loves. So you mustn't cry. Who is it you're sentencing to death? Michelle, Michael, Bollinger, Or a demon child, naturally. Or a witch, perhaps. But why? If I'm not an angel sent from heaven, or a demon child, then what am I? What on earth am I? What are you? You're a Bollinger. You're our family. And that's all there is to it. I thought we were brothers. Our familial bonds have long since been severed. Cursed witch. Now I see. Giselle. This world. Never had a place for me. I was never welcome here. Kill him! So many blades pierced my flesh. Didier's sword in my chest, lances in my arms and shoulders, arrows in both my legs. Could hardly even tell what hurt anymore. But the pain from within was much clearer. My heart cracked audibly before shattering completely. Don't cry. Do not cry. Tears will only make me more pitiful. So don't you cry, Michael. Don't cry. I believed in you. Air. Didier. When I was younger, I idolized you. Those broad shoulders, muscular arms, gentle eyes. Everything you said. Your simple but pure desire to become a knight. I thought, if I could be like you, then I could be proud of who I was. Though that may have faded somewhat after being locked away for so long. My adoration for you never went away. I thought you, of everyone, would accept me for who I am. And I thought you would celebrate my relationship with Giselle. You would put those big hands on my shoulders, a smile on your face, and say, I'm happy for you. You would welcome her into the family. And we could go on outings together on cloudy days. And maybe she could make something for us. She's a pretty good cook after all. Georges would rifle through the basket before lunch, and Didier would scold him. I would be there watching, a proud smile on my face. As unlikely, as out of reach as I knew it was, I still dreamed of a life like that. I had the faintest hope that when we saw each other again, that dream might come true. Didier, I put my faith in you. Also, damn, I wish Carcat was still here. Look, doesn't he look like Gerald? I'm sorry, but I said that last time. He looks like Gerald, doesn't he? The Witcher Man. And so, my life came to an end. But that wasn't the end of the story. I don't know if what comes next could be called my story. But memories of these events linger in my soul. After being pierced by Didier's blade, I find myself looking down upon my own corpse. How could I have ever imagined that I would be made to witness my own misery, even in death? I watched my eldest brother as my eldest brother dragged me to the place of my crucifixion, and my soul, evidently still bound to my flesh, was dragged along with it, against my will, down to the nearby village. The knights! The knights have returned from their holy quest! Oh, how we've awaited your arrival! Oh, glorious it is to see you! Waiting for us there was a cluster of villagers. A large cross lay on the ground in the center of the square. Holding torches, they formed a crowd around the knights, several of them familiar faces. The men who had come to ransack the mansion were standing there, staring at my body in awe. The Lord's judgment has been delivered unto the witch of the cursed mansion by his holy servants. No longer shall we live in fear of the curse befalling us. Eternal peace is assured. We have assembled all the tools you need to execute your divine mission. A cross befitting of such a heinous sinner, that which threatened to curse us, sullied our pure ears with its blasphemy. I had done no such thing. I hadn't cursed anyone. I had merely been defending myself. They had been armed and outnumbered me, so I had said what was necessary to chase them off. Our poor harvest and our suffering at the hands of the greedy Lord were all the work of the witch. Why then were they acting like I was at fault? Why was I the sinner, and why did I need to be judged? My soul trembled at the overwhelming fervor consuming the ground. Their zealous desire to see judgment cast. Zealous. So I prayed. I asked God to grant me the smallest of miracles, to let my voice reach my brother, who carried my body. Please don't do this, Didier. Please hear my voice. You know me better than that. You know I've done nothing wrong. Those men smirking at the sight of my body, they're the ones putting the blames for their sins on me. Please tell me you, at least, don't think I did those things. Don't put me on that cross. If it was Mother who sold me out to the church, then surely you can give me a respectable burial. The nails and the rope for the crucifixion are here. And have you, O knight, deliver the Lord's judgment unto this vile witch. Didier, why do you say nothing? Why do you accept the tools this man presents you? Tools meant to punish me. Tell me, Didier. Crucifixion! Crucify it! Crucify the witch! My brother lowered my corpse to the ground and began removing my clothing. And in that very moment, I realized the purpose of hanging someone from a cross. Overwhelmed by hopelessness, tears streamed down my face. Please, anything but that. I'm begging you. Don't expose me to these people. Don't expose my body, Didier. I'm begging you. Don't do it. But of course, my voice had no way of reaching him. And he proceeded to remove my clothing, piece by piece, until I was left fully nude. For a brief moment, an unpleasant silence spread through the crowd. The erratic crackling of their torches was the only sound that could be heard in the square. And then, with a mocking laugh, One man spoke. Ah, so there it is, the devilish creature. Don't look at me, please. Look away. Just give it over with. Burn me now. Burn my body, please. One simple thing was all I was missing. I had a frame like a man. I lacked breasts of a woman. Lacked breasts of a woman. There we go. He did also like breasts of women. My heart was male. I was in love with a woman. Sold your soul to the devil. This is what you became. This frightful, reprehensible creature. To dare defile the sacred body God blessed you with. Was that what people really thought of me? Was there no way to make them understand? Could they not possibly imagine how miserable it was to live in a body that didn't fit the shape of your soul? Is there no way to get through to them, even the slightest bit, that all I wanted was to be what I felt I was? Was that really so heinous a crime? Please, Didier, stop this. Don't humiliate me any further. Please, just let me depart this world in peace. Carry my body away from this place. That's all I ask. If you can't do that, then at least burn me instead. Didier. Didier. He then placed my body upon the cross, bound my arms together at the wrists with rope, and then drove a nail through my palms. I couldn't look away. I tried to close my eyes, but I couldn't. My vision remained perfectly clear, despite the constant stream of tears. When he was finished attaching my body to the cross, he and several other knights lifted it off the ground, planting it in the center of the village square. The villagers showered the knights with their praise and gratitude. For lack of trying, I was unable to get away from the cross. My soul was trapped there along with my body. Didier didn't say a word the entire time. After a full day hanging there, grotesque blackish splotches began appearing on my lower body. Everyone who saw it grimaced in disgust. The knights, Didier included, had long since taken their leave, leaving my soul behind, curled up at the base of the cross, a constant stream of tears down my face. Despite all my prayers, I remained bound to that place, left to rot on the cross with my body. Passerby threw rocks or spat on me. Children laughed. A mother warned her daughter to always obey God's teachings. By 48 hours, black feathered birds and maggots had appeared to devour my rotting flesh. I couldn't imagine any less pleasant a sight than my own body decaying in the sunlight, exposed for all to see. A group of children assembled in a square not far from the cross, and soon after, a competition began to see who could take down the evil witch. They gathered all the rocks they could find and started throwing them at my corpse as hard as they could. The stones ripped through my decomposing flesh, exposing bits of bone. Eventually, they settled on a winner, the one who had torn off the most flesh, and went on their way. And when they were gone, the birds flocked in to take their place. The third day and night came and went, and at sunrise on the fourth day, I received a visitor. Watch your step, madam. The crucifix is this way. After everything I had been through, I thought nothing more could possibly affect me. I had sunk down as far into the abyss as I could go. However, Mother. I knew it was her instantly. She was older and bonier than I remembered. She had bags under her eyes so dark they looked like bruises. Her once lustrous blonde hair had faded almost white, but I would always recognize my own mother. What are you doing here, Mother? In the 13 years since I had last heard Mother's voice, it had grown raspy and weak. But there were still distinct traces in it of the woman who had raised me, who had stayed at my bedside when I was sick. Though I lacked a physical body, I still felt a deep, piercing chill at the sound of her voice.
Father, this is not my daughter. I did not birth this accursed thing. No. I am her victim. For years I suffered at the hands of this witch. She stole my daughter away from me, tormenting me, endlessly tormenting me, trying to ruin me. A demon. You're a demon.
Mother.
I despise you, you foul, hellish monster.
I loved you.
You took everything from me.
I could never bring myself to hate my birth mother.
I feel nothing but revulsion for you.
I loved you.
Eternity in the fires of hell would be too good for you.
I often disagreed with the things you said and did, but I still remember the feeling of your hand in mine as I lay sick in bed.
Absolutely no relation to this demon.
I kept writing you letters, kept pretending to be a girl for you, because I didn't want to hurt you.
This is not my daughter.
I couldn't stand doing it. Whenever I sat down to write one, I came out a horrible wreck. Even worse off than before. But even so,
Send this monster straight to hell.
I didn't want to break you, Mother. I didn't want to push you any further off the edge.
Quickly, set me free of this accursed thing.
But I suppose I still did end up breaking you. Please, be at ease, madam. The Lord has heard your prayers. He wants you to cast the demon into the cleansing fires. He wants you to show him that, as you say, you have no relation to this unholy thrall.
Gladly. I'll gladly send this vile creature to the deepest pits of hell with my own 2 hands.
Her eyes swirling with every hateful emotion imaginable. Mother took the torch from the priest and tossed it into the pile of straw spread around the base of the cross. The flame crackled as it spread upward, consuming my body and filling the square with the putrid stench of burning flesh. Through the cloud of smoke, I could see a faint smile on Mother's lips. Mother, I'm so sorry. You had to give birth to me. inferno had devoured everything, and the cross itself came tumbling down. My soul was finally released from that place. Or rather, I suppose it more shattered. The things I saw, the things I was made to watch, were harrowing. Morgana had been right. The anguish that came after knowing happiness was much greater than anything I had felt before. It eroded my spirit, drained me of the willpower to bear the sight of the world after death. But rather than give in to the hatred like Morgana had, I despaired of myself. I didn't curse or bear a grudge against anyone. I prayed for my own extinguishment. My soul began to crumble, neither ascending to heaven nor falling to hell, but fading into darkness everlasting. My fingers were the first to go, then my eyes and then my mouth. All sound vanished into nothingness. My beating heart and all the emotions that had once taken root within it scattered like leaves upon the wind. My soul completely, wholly decomposed. I couldn't stand to allow my soul to return to the living world, no matter what it might take residence in. Some length of time later, I began to hear a sound, muffled and indistinct. No longer human in form, I had no ears to speak of. The sound gradually increased in volume. It was a voice. "Where are you, Michael? What are you doing? I'm still praying. I'm still wishing for you to appear before me. Forever and ever and ever. And ever and ever and ever. I've been praying for so long. I don't even know how long it's been. Before you left, you said you were going to pray too. You said you hoped we could meet again in another life. I'm not misremembering, am I? Michael, come back to me soon." As if drawn in by the sound of that voice, bit by bit, I began regaining some of what I had lost. But it took an incredibly long time. My body and soul had been ground into dust. I had rejected myself, scattered it into the void. It would take several lifetimes to find and reassemble all those pieces. Michael, all I can remember about you is your name, your glassy white skin, your fiery red eyes, and your snow-colored hair. Nothing else. I had thought, my mind, my body, my spirit, and my heart had all been eradicated. Every time I heard that voice, I thought I must return. Well, thought is perhaps inaccurate. It was not so much a conscious idea as an instinctive force. The voice slowly buried the overwhelming pain I had suffered in both life and death. I began to search for the source of that quiet, constant whisper echoing in the emptiness, chasing after that tiny fleck of light, the one thing in the world that seemed to desire my presence. Michael, I'm no longer the girl I once was. I've built a thick cocoon around myself. A cocoon I can't break free of. My own protective shell is devouring me. I'm waiting for you, Michael. Waiting for you inside my shell. Always waiting. Will you be able to recognize the person I've become? Please, Michael, get me out of here. At long, long last, I found the ray of light I sought, and I had an absolute certainty that if I followed it, I would reach the source of the voice. I had to find them. I had to set them free. I desperately had to give back to them what they had given to me. That made me tear up. Fuck. And that sense of purpose is what set me back into motion. But the void was so expansive, so endlessly deep, that reaching the end of the trail of light was no easy task. Struggling to follow to its source wore my barely held together soul thin, until it crumbled apart once more. Again and again I lost myself. I can't account for much of my time chasing after that light. The gaps in my memory are large and frequent. Nevertheless, after countless cycles of breaking down and reassembling myself, after hundreds of years of wandering, I finally found my way back to that mansion. And when the two of us had our long-awaited reunion, neither of us were our old selves any longer. In my endeavor to return, I had worn my soul down to almost nothing. I was but a vague shadow, completely devoid of memories. And that was the beginning. We met each other anew, lost and broken, devoid of life. The darkness here reminds me of my time in the void, of the despair that filled my shattered soul as it sunk into the endless abyss, of the emptiness I felt as my body crumbled and faded into nothing. Michael, the poor soul who was named for an angel and born with a curse, made to bear an unfairly cruel fate. I am the only one who sympathizes with you, the only one who understands your pain, the only one willing to help you. I'm sure you're not feeling particularly fond of me right now. Not after I made you relive the past you so wanted to forget. Every moment of that despair. Not after I revealed your every last secret to the woman you love. But you must face the truth, my dear. You put your life, your very soul, on the line for this woman, and even she would not accept you. But as I have said before, that's the normal response. She's no worse than anyone else for it. You simply aren't something people can accept. You believe that even if your family wouldn't, that even if your dear brothers wouldn't, Giselle would be able to accept you for you. That she alone was different. That she alone was special. That she alone wanted you in her life. That she alone would extend her hand for you. You never doubted that, did you? But Michael, hope exists to be crushed. And the stronger you cling to that hope, the more you have to lose. You can hear that, can't you? Her mocking you, scorning you, rejecting everything that defines you. The revulsion in her voice. This is the woman you fought so hard to get back. Listen to it, my dear. Focus on her voice. Disgusting, 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 disgusting. Stop! Please. I don't want to hear it anymore. Make it stop.
Can you blame her, though? For hundreds of years she waited, trusting you. And you came back to her a woman more than once. If you think about it, you betrayed her first.
No. Stop. Don't. I didn't.
Tell me, what was it like? How did it feel to be born and live as a woman? You spent your life insisting you weren't a woman, and yet your soul chose a female body to return in. All those gaps in your memory were from your lives as the white-haired girl. First there was the kind, mild-mannered, flaxen-haired boy. You, a woman, and he, a man, were joined in love. And then there was the deranged man-beast. By exposing your female body to him, you were able to temporarily contain his madness. And finally, there is the man obsessed with money and power. You were his wife, ever faithful, waiting patiently for him to remember his love.
I know this is rough, if you're still here at the moment, Cake, but I swear it gets better. This won't go on too much longer. I hope this isn't too much for you. I hope this isn't too much for anyone.
You put your faith in the wrong person's love. How can you expect her not to be disgusted? She was forced to watch again and again as the man she loved was reborn as a woman and had relations with other men. Would you like to know what you're doing right at this moment, Michael?
You're doing okay?
You're crying. Crying as you have done so many times before. Those tears, they wash away your dignity. Would you also like to know how you look right now, Michael? You've reverted to your final moments, both in body and in heart. Take a look at yourself, my dear. Your body, incomplete, only partially male. The wounds, still fresh and raw. Pierced by your brother, whom you trusted completely, and the knights whose ranks you dreamed of joining. Even now, your blood still flows from those wounds. They will never heal. Not so long as you remain yourself. It's not pleasant, is it? It hurts quite a bit, doesn't it? I did not inflict those wounds on you, though. They are your own, and no one can erase them. You've lost everything, Michael. Tell me, what do you have left? You are robbed of your pride, your dignity, your life, your identity, your very existence, and the love you thought you still had? Well, she's gone and left you behind, too. And still you refuse to curse anyone? Why do you not take what you deserve from those who stole everything from you? You have every right to vengeance. I'm offering you the means to have it. curse them, my dear. I cannot curse anyone. You disappoint me, Michael. But if that's what you want, if you won't join in me in my hatred, then so be it. I will accept we are not as similar as I once thought. As much as it pains me to do so, I will release you. I will even wish for your reconstruction into the body you desire. You shall descend into the mortal realm as a human man, never to set foot in this cursed mansion again. Imagine it. After waiting for so long, you will finally be able to obtain the body you so desperately seek. To have a wife and create a happy family of your own. Wouldn't that be just lovely? I'll make that wish for you, my dear. You can have that life. All you have to do is walk out the door. It's that easy. Just let go. Let it all go, Michael. No. Don't listen to her. Don't trust anything she says. Don't trust anything she shows you. Michael, you told me you believed in my love. That if it could survive for hundreds of years, it must be real. Yep, here it is. I knew I was gonna cry here. God damn it. Oh. Oh, jeez. I knew it was gonna happen. Must be real. So don't start doubting it now. Open your eyes, Mike, and look at me. Listen to me, please. Listen to the sound of my voice. Michael, will you listen to what I really think? How I actually feel? I would never, ever push you away. Do you remember what I said, Michael? When you broke through the cocoon I had built around myself? I said that I would never come to hate you. I still stand by that. My feelings haven't changed in the slightest. It doesn't matter what kind of past you had, or what kind of secrets you kept. I still love you. I remember crying like a baby when I got to this the first time. I guess that hasn't changed. You accepted me, Michael. I spent hundreds of years trapped in this place, watching as tragedy after tragedy befell its residents, slowly losing my grip on myself until I had been twisted so far I could tell them like stories with this cold smile on my face. And despite what I had become, you still took my hand. You still said you loved me. No matter what horrors you've experienced, I will always and forever take your hand. Michael. Giselle. Please have faith in me, Michael. Don't believe what some illusion says. Believe me. Believe the real me. You have it backwards, Giselle. The truth is, I never once doubted you. What? I never doubted your love. Michael, I despised myself. I hated that I was so weak. I couldn't even bear being rejected by a phantasm made to look like you. I didn't want you to see me like that. I didn't want you to know I was so weak. To see my past. To see me now, a pitiful, unsightly mess. You and me both. You and me both. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. I couldn't stand the thought of you seeing any of that. If only in your memories. If only for you. I wanted to be gallant. To be a man. I wanted you to be the man who never cried. Who never showed weakness. And who died trying to protect you. I didn't want you to know that I was so weak. That I was such a sad, frail person. And not even a real man. Michael, I didn't want you to see that. Morgana was telling the truth. I opened the door to her past in order to bring you back. But that wasn't the whole story. I kept details about myself out. Things that would make me look bad. There's no one as shameful and reprehensible as me. No, Michael. There's no one in this world as admirable as you. You remained true to yourself to the end. No matter how bad things got. Day after day you fought. All alone. Despite being put through hell. Yet you chose not to curse those responsible. Only once did you ever consider cursing someone. Your father. I remember that day well. I was too stupid to realize it at the time. But you did that for me. The one time you ever wanted to curse someone was for me. Give yourself a little more credit. You did, perhaps, come off as a bit inscrutable. But deep down, you're truer to yourself than anyone. Your motivation's simple and pure. Your heart full of kindness. Know that you're a wonderful, admirable man, Michael. Be proud of who you are. That doesn't change how much suffering I put you through, Giselle. I was the white-haired girl. The girl in the portrait was me. It was all me. I came back more than once, showing up a woman and disappearing again, hurting you completely unaware, pushing you away, leaving nothing but tragedy in my wake. I'll never forgive myself for what I did to you. Have faith in yourself, Michael. Follow your heart. I know there's a secret you didn't want revealed. But for me, I couldn't be happier to know the truth. Because it shows just how incredibly much you love me. And not only in life, the hundreds of years I spent trapped in this mansion. You spent searching for me in that vast, empty, hopeless void. You heard my voice. Your love guided you to me. When you had lost everything, your love for me still lived on. Even as it tore you apart, you kept fighting to make it back to me. A few blanks in your memory don't account for how someone so fiercely determined could suddenly become a completely different person. But, Giselle, how am I supposed to believe that? How am I supposed to believe that wasn't me, when everything about us is exactly the same? You are not the white-haired girl, Michael. Have faith in your own heart and the things you stand for. Have faith in your true self, in the person you are, the shape of your soul. You were never the white-haired girl, and you never will be. Remember when you first arrived at the mansion, Michael? I took your hand, and together we watched dozens of different lives play out. Were your memories anywhere among them? It wasn't behind those doors that you found yourself, but in the remnants of the months we shared here. Was the white-haired girl anywhere in your memories? You are Michael. No one else. But that doesn't change what my body. I know you, Michael. I know who you are. Deep down, I love you from the bottom of my heart. And I want you to understand that, to know how I feel. Though we only shared our love for a month in life, it was enough for me to wait hundreds of years for your return. And you fought with everything you had to make it back to me, to get me out of here. You are the greatest man I have ever known. Giselle, how is it? You always manage to see straight through me, Giselle. To give me exactly what I want. That smile, that single ray of light in the endless dark. To say exactly what I've so desperately yearned to hear. The words I've sought for countless years. Giselle! I reach out for her, but she's begun to fade, her outline hazy and blending into the surroundings. All I manage to grab is empty air. I want more than anything to feel her warmth right now, the sensation of her skin against mine, but there's nothing there. Please, Giselle, don't leave my side again. Don't worry, I'm right here with you. I'm not going anywhere. Giselle, put your hands on my shoulders. Wrap your arms around me. I can't. I want to so much, but I can't feel you there at all. You can, Michael. I promise. Close your eyes. Now, reach forward. Slowly. You can feel me there, can't you? That's my finger, and that's my hair. Those are my eyes, and here are my lips. Here's my heart, where I keep all the feelings you gave back to me, and my love for you. In body and in spirit, I am all yours. Can you sense me here beside you? I think I can. Now, hold on, and don't let go. You know, it's kind of funny. We're like two awkward kids around each other, bound together by a love so amazingly powerful. Yet we only ever held hands a few times, and embracing is like some incredible achievement for us. And we're supposed to be fully grown adults. Kiss me, Michael. We never got the chance while we were alive. Giselle. Or are you going to tell me to wait again? Not this time. I feel my way around the emptiness where she is. Her skin white, but not pallid. Her slightly flushed cheeks, dimpled by her smile. Her lips, which at times called me master, and at times called me Michael. Her entire being. This woman who accepted me as a man, who, even in death, continued to bring me back from my darkest places. She is my everything. I feel a faint breath against my neck, somewhere between a sigh and a giggle. I feel her warmth, which I thought I would never know again, the soft touch of her skin. I envision her face before me, where I'm sure she is, with her eyes closed. And I press my lips against hers. It's a quick, clumsy affair. Just a little peck. Not the kind of kiss two grown adults might be expected to share. But nonetheless, a gentle warmth spreads through my body from the place our lips touched. It's a sensation so pleasant, so nice, I can hardly believe it's real. Our surroundings dissolve, and the world takes on a new face. A plane of tranquil light created by Giselle, into which the mansion's darkness slowly seeps. The difference is, now I'm not afraid to step back into it. All it took was that single, irreplaceable memory to change my everything. Though I can't see her there, I can feel her presence right beside me. Her heart. And that she too can feel mine. I won't falter anymore. I'm through hesitating, wavering about my fear, in fear of my own weakness. I will look to the future. I will believe in myself, because she believes in me. I'm done carrying the chains I created for myself. I have work to do. No more looking away from my responsibility. As the light dims, darkness begins to take over. I hear her voice in my ear. Michael, can I ask you to lend your hand to someone? You've set me free, and now I'd like you to do the same for her. Oh. Thank you, D-Type. Oh my god, I didn't change the game the entire... Shit, thank you. Oh my god. Welcome in, D-Type. I've been crying for like the past half hour. You are getting bamboozled. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. You come for a lobotomy. I'm sorry. Let me change it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here, to make it up for you, I'll be sure to upload the VOD right after this. Or I guess the VOD's already there. We did 2 days in lobotomy. It went... Yeah, I was gonna say surprisingly well, but we tried to do, some... What is it? We tried to do some
a mission, the suppress 5 WAW. Oh, good luck with Monster Hunter Rise. Sorry, give me suppress 5 WAWs and failed that a couple of times. But yeah, we've gotten to like one of my favorite parts in the game, in this game. I think we were about to end. I'm sorry. I appreciate you coming in though, I really do. This is something I don't think anyone else can do. Only you can rid the mansion of its darkness. I'm here with you too. So let's open the final door together. The true final door. Can put an end to all this tragedy. I know we can. Now, off we go, Michael. Do not let go of my hand. That's where I'm gonna end it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think I have any more tears left to cry. Oh my god. How are you holding up, Cake? And yes, I apologize for japing you. I did not mean to deceive, D-Type. Twas simply folly on my part. Quite a lot of folly, as always. That was good, yeah. Yeah. Was it worth it? Going through all the... I think it was worth it. I kept telling you, it was gonna get better. Man, it got better. That's for sure. Oh, jeez. Oh. Man. I'm gonna keep... I might still keep crying after. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, jeez. Cried like a baby last time I played it. I probably cried last time I watched a play. Well, maybe not. I think I'm in a lot better of a like an emotional state since it's I don't know, since I last watched a game of it, a playthrough of this. So let me find somebody to raid. I am. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh hey. I could raid into somebody playing Monster Hunter Rise. Let's see. And of course, if anybody has any recommendations, please, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it. I mean, I usually find someone because I just follow so many people, but it's a problem. Oh man, so many people are playing frickin' the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. It hurts. It hurts to watch. Or not watch. I can't watch. It hurts to not be able to watch. Man. And I hope those words were really reaffirming for you if you needed that, Cake. Because, you know, I mean, a lot of it I felt like I was speaking directly to you. You know, apart from the, you know, change the man for a woman, you know? Man. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't think I can keep streaming. I think I wore myself out crying too hard. I cried too much. That did me in. Oh man. Ugh. Ugh, jeez. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I apologize that, you know, my voice acting was somewhat interrupted. Let's say. Somewhat difficult to at times to but I think it added to it in some places. I mean, how could they not be crying like little babies? Oh man. Oh jeez. I think it's been a while since I rated this guy. Let me just double check. Jeez. Oh my god. Okay. If nobody has any recommendations, I think we're gonna raid Level Up Joe. Highly recommended by regular of the chat, and I have rated him before, and he is rather cool. He is playing Cuphead. I am assuming the new DLC, but I don't know entirely. Yeah, it looks like the DLC because I've played a little bit of Cuphead and I've seen some people play it, and this looks new to me. So I think, jeez, 6 hours. It's not even close to my longest stream, but boy, I'm tired. Alright, thank you so much, everyone. You have no idea how much it means to be able to share this with you. Wait, did Buttspot say something about the raid? It didn't pop up on my end. Oh, did it Buttspot my raid thing? Oh, that's great. Thank you, Buttspot. Imagine if it, like, started a different raid. Like, imagine if Buttspot's raid, like, had higher priority over mine or something. Alright. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Tomorrow should be me starting Golden Sun. And, maybe some Darkest Dungeon, finally. Maybe I'll finally get around to that. We'll see. Alright, thank you, everyone, so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Everyone, please have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it is. Stay frosty. Gumshoe Gooper says trans rights. That's what I'm gonna end it on.